The victorious Houston Cougars are with us. They're up first. Head coach is Kelvin Sampson. The student body is represented by Fabian White Jr. and Corey Davis Jr. We're going to ask Coach Sampson to open up with a statement on the game, and then we'll go to questions for all three members of the Houston Cougars. Kelvin, please.
Yeah, I thought tonight was an extension of how we play. I don't think you can play 34 games and get to the NCAA tournament and become somebody else. You know, this is who we are. We had 22 assists. It's been big for us all year, our ball movement. We have the ability to pass up good shots for great shots. Our unselfishness, our ability to attack the offensive boards. I thought Fabian, especially, we felt like we had an advantage on the boards, and that's important to us. I mean, rebounding is very, very important to our program, and I'm looking at second chance points. We had 40 points in the paint, 10 second chance points. Then our shooting percentage was a reflection of our shot selection. You know, took good shots, moved the ball, and then defensively, we had a plan on how we wanted to guard them behind the three-point line, and I thought our kids really executed the game plan really, really good. Everybody was solid, and then our ISO defense was very good as well. So good defense, good rebounding, good ball movement, good win, move on.
First question's on the left, right down here. Thank you.
Kelvin, just, after a big year, 32 wins, an American regular season championship, and now second year in a row to the tournament, what does this win mean for your program?
Well, I don't know if I quantify it like that. I think everything you said was important, but we just want to advance. I think looking back at something means it's over. We're not done. We got another game Sunday. This is such a special group of kids in terms of their preparation, their leadership, especially Corey and Galen. I think what we've done, some people appreciate it more than others, and that's fine. But we know what we're accomplishing, and we're moving toward our goal. Everybody wants to play as long as they can in this tournament as they can. So our focus is just to, live to fight another day, and Sunday will be a big game, and if we play well, we'll have a chance. That's all I care about.
Jerome Solomon from the Houston Chronicle. Coach, you say that you just want to advance. You've had many times where you didn't advance out of the first round. To do it as impressively as you did, and like you say, match the way you played all season, you have to feel good about the guys doing what they can do instead of playing a game they're not used to.
Yeah, we stay inside our cocoon. Jerome, it's not you just described a very big picture something. I'm not really a big picture guy when it comes to preparing our team. I was more focused on, for instance, one of the adjustments we made, we stopped running stuff. Just move the ball. Our worst stretch is when the ball was in Galen's hands during the first half, when we're trying to run an action or a play, if you will. We said, we don't need to run anything. Move it. Get the ball moving from side to side. It'll find the right shot, and then once we get them moving and the ball shot, if we don't make it, we'll have good angles to go get offensive rebounds, and so I was focused more on that. As far as the implications of playing good and as it relates to winning the first round game, I don't really ever focus on that. You get it pounded in you if you lose, that's for sure. And if you don't play well, you're going to lose. I saw a lot of teams yesterday and today didn't play good and they lost. That's just the way it is. It's a tournament. It's not the NBA where it's 4 out of 7. But we've won 32 games. Well, one thing that we know how to do is we know how to win a game. That's apparent.
Greg Eklund for AP Broadcast, and this is for you, Corey. Given how last year's season came to an abrupt end, how much did that exit last year drive you for this year's NCAA tournament?
I honestly feel like for all the returners who came back from last year's team, that's really just been our fire since June. I mean, we've all experienced what it felt like to lose in March, and especially in that type of fashion. I mean, that's you can't have better motivation at that point. I mean, especially for me as a senior, Galen, Breon, everybody feeling the way we felt after that game, and not wanting all our guys to go through that. So we're always trying to put our team in the best position to win.
Mark Berman from Fox Houston. Kelvin, you came out with a real hot start. You were up 19-5. Then you had a real hot start in the second half. How important were those starts to where you are right now?
Watching film, it's a little bit different seeing someone in person when you've only seen them on film. We hadn't seen, obviously we hadn't seen them all year, just like they hadn't seen us all year. But, once you see them in person, the game gets going. You can figure out where you can hurt them. Like Armani got a lot of clean looks tonight. He did make one, right, toward the end? Yeah, I mean, our spacing tonight was really good. In transition, it was good. When you're running to slots and you're spacing in the corners, and then we're able to kind of punch them inside with Breon. Now you got them spread out. You got Corey in one corner and Armani in the other. You got somebody in the slot. Now they've got to decide how they're going to guard Breon. And if they brought somebody, he knew where his outlets were. But they played him one-on-one. I mean, you play Breon one-on-one unless you got great length. Now, he struggles to score over, 6'10", 6'11 kids. But they didn't have 6'10", 6'11 kids. So we were content to space him and throw it inside to him. So anytime we got outside of who we were, we just kind of got back to home base.
Corey, you tweeted after the game last week, the loss to Cincinnati, it was the worst game of your career by far. To come out like you did today, to have the kind of game you did less than a week later, how does that hit you?
I mean, that's just the standards I kind of set for myself. Because I mean, I know I have to. Because I mean, I just want to be that guy that's a consistent player on the team and always there just to give my team an uplift whenever they need it. So I mean, I feel like that championship game, I definitely didn't do that at all on either sides of the ball. Because there was a lot of plays where I was getting blown by, I missed a lot of shots I normally make. So I was very disappointed in my play in the championship game. So I just wanted to come back in the tournament and just kind of redeem myself individually, but make sure I was there for my teammates and just perform like I normally perform.
Go ahead.
Fabian, could you talk about how aggressive you were from the start and how that was critical to what you did today?
I remember we had a meeting, me and Coach Kellen. There was a spurt in the season where the forwards weren't really doing nothing.